Hey guys, the car scene here coming at you with another video. Today we're at Crown Nissan in Greenville, South Carolina, checking out this 2021 Nissan Kicks. If you're not familiar with the Kicks, it's their entry-level crossover. It replaces the Juke, if you remember that from a few years ago. This one's actually on a global platform, which is pretty interesting for Nissan North America, because in the past they've almost exclusively given us our own chassis for vehicles. So this one does have a 1.6 liter four-cylinder, a bunch of safety, a bunch of convenience, a bunch of comfort, and a bunch of exterior upgrades, bringing us for a total price of $24,000. Gets 36 miles per gallon highway, 31 city for a combined of 33. So a pretty cheap, pretty entry-level, pretty efficient vehicle. So yeah, let's check it out. Starting at the back, we'll check out the cargo area. And actually, we'll start on the exterior, and we'll just talk about the lighting, the wheels, the tires, and the color. So obviously we've got this one in white. I love the design, how they cut this line here to make the roof separate from the body. It really makes it look sporty, makes it look really, really interesting and good. Looking at the front, we've got our V-Motion grille up here, which is kind of the staple for Nissan. We don't have LED headlights, we have reflector lights, but they're a good shape, they look decent, and for an entry-level vehicle, we'll take the incandescent headlights. We've got our wheels here, looking pretty good, tons of spokes, really shiny with that nice matte accenting. And we actually have plastic wheel well liners on this one, which is nice. Makes it a lot easier to clean. And you can actually see a little bit of our chassis welds under there. A lot of metal behind there. But it looks like they did a lot of pasting under this one, which is interesting. So coming around the front of the vehicle, you can see our chrome accents down below. V-Motion grille. There's those headlights again. And then coming up around the bend, you can see we go into the cab. So coming around the back, you can see we got that plastic accent along the bottom, protects the vehicle, keeps it from rusting. Looking on the back, color keyed bumper. This one's the SV, which is kind of like the value trim above the S, but not quite an SL or an SR. Rear wiper on this one, no spoiler up top, kind of just rounded off. And our rear tail lights, these are all incandescent with a big reflector down the middle, goes through the Nissan badge, and there's our Kicks badge. Looking underneath the vehicle, we do have one exhaust port on the right side, nothing on the left side. And looking at our rear suspension, you can see we've got a torsion beam rear suspension. So going inside, we've got our button here that will open. There we go. Do have a reverse camera, but that's legally required. Tons of storage. These big humps here for the rear wheels and suspension, but nice and deep storage, which is really nice. As well as when we look under the floor, we've got our spare with our tools to change it should we need to do that. Seats do fold down. You just pull it and push it forward, lock it in. There's actually a little red line letting you know that it's not, in case for some reason it gets blocked. Speaking of those rear seats, we'll climb in there, see what type of space we've got. Looking at our fuel cap. Oh, we've got to pull a knob to see this one. So this does have Nissan's intelligent key, so as long as the key's in your pocket. Here's our fuel here. So just pull that. Open this up. So it's not capless, does have a cap, and it's locked though, which is pretty nice. So let's climb into the back here. Oops. Ah, gosh. This is my bad, guys. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna unlock it. Alright, so looking at these rear seats, we're gonna first start at the door. We've got soft touch around the elbow, little storage here. We've got a little cup holder down below with a speaker grill. Power windows. Our lock is here, and you can see the window kind of tapers off, but this part is the part that rolls. Looking at our seats, you can see they're cloth, but they've got this edge stitching, which kind of brings them up a little bit in quality. Climbing inside, we do have a little door seal protector strip here. Map pocket on the passenger side, but not on the driver's side. Do have two USBs right here. Only cup holders available are in the door. Feet are pretty comfortable. Head has a lot of wiggle room. No armrest that folds down or anything like that. Back here to speak of. But overall, not a bad back seat, especially not for an entry-level car. If this were a first car, you could fit plenty of your friends back there. Enough to be safe. Anyway, so looking at our driver's door, kind of the same design language as we had in the rear. Cloth around the elbow, plastic up top, plastic down below. More storage here than we had in the back. Speaker grill, along with our power mirrors, locks, and windows. And there's our door handle with a little bit of coin storage or handle based on what you use that for. Do have a little storage here for your wallet, purse, whatever you want to put in there. Hood prop, fuel prop. Once again, door seal protector here. Looking at our seats, same design in the seats as we had in the rear. And let's climb inside and show you what this thing's all about. So, foot on the brake, push button start in here, which is really nice, located right here next to the shifter. Looking at our steering wheel, we've got our pretty basic Nissan steering wheel. Cruise control here, this one does have adaptive cruise control. Audio here, and then our center screen, we've got display on the left, which we are low on fuel because we're at our dealership, and then speedo on the right. And then here, with this carbon fiber trim that wraps around and goes across the length of the dash, which is really nice. Looking at our center display, we do have the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as satellite radio. So we do have automatic climate. You just set it and leave it, but we're going to turn it off for now because it's hot, or because it's loud. USB-C, USB 2.0, as well as a 12-volt right over here. And this one does actually have the color accenting inside. You can turn it on or turn it off. Parking brake, auto brake hold, push button start. Here's your shifter. This does have a CVT, which is why it's so efficient. Some people love it, some people hate it. Do have this 2-tier cup holder. You can flip these down if you don't want them to be that deep, or flip them up if you want them to be deeper, just based on what you need. Under the center storage armrest, we're going to open that up. So it is leather wrapped. Not much storage, not very deep, but you can throw a wallet, purse, whatever you want in there. Looking at the passenger side, do have a glove box, decent amounts of room. No sunglass holder up top, just carpeted ceiling, but we do have lights. And then looking at this, open this up, there's a little light in there. It actually doesn't, let's see if it does. Let's see what type of coverage we get out of this bad boy. So there's your coverage for your sunscreen. All right, so yeah, I mean, overall not a bad car. The finishings in here, especially up in this front area, are really decent. Meanwhile, the rest is pretty economy car. Not a whole lot going on. So yeah, let's check out that engine, as well as talk about why you'd want to buy this car. So this car competes with a lot of other entry-level cars: Ford EcoSport, Chevy Trailblazer, Toyota. What is the Toyota? CHRCV, whatever that 3-letter thing is that they're doing, as well as the Honda HR-V. And this is your 1.6-liter direct injected 4-cylinder connected to a CVT, giving you around 120 horsepower. Yeah, I mean, overall, not a bad economy car. If you're looking for a cheap entry-level car that you can fit your friends in, be relatively safe, and not have super high payments, this is the car for you. Really decent car. Nice room in the back for storage, nice room in the back seats for your friends, and really great on gas. You could road trip this thing anywhere you'd like. Kia Soul's another big competitor, as well as the new Hyundai Venue. You know, those are the type of cars that this is competing with, so this is the type of car that it is. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the comments, as well as reach out to your local dealerships, whether it's Crown Nissan or another dealership. Like I said, huge thanks to the dealerships for letting me film their cars. They make this channel possible. Huge thanks to you guys for watching. You also make this channel possible by watching the videos. If I didn't have any views, I wouldn't make any more videos. But, so thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, comment on the video, let us know what you want to see next. And thanks for watching. Have a great one.